All right, so now that we are done basking in the euphoria of, the win yesterday, I think it is very necessary for us to now talk about the major issues, right? We are excited, obviously, that Nigeria won yesterday by 4 goals to nothing, right? And I think it is time for us to now settle down to start discussing the major issues that led us to where we are today. See, the Nigerian team, we don't even know what we just entered, right? It would be better for us not to even not to even play the qualifiers than to go ahead to play the qualifiers, and at the end of the day, we won't be able to qualify, right? I've always said this. Why do we always wait for the last minute before we start doing the right things right? How on earth do I explain this to us? That we played 10 games in our group, right? 10. And we couldn't, like, if you look at the teams we played against Lesotho, we played against Zimbabwe, we played against Benin Republic, we played against South Africa. Like, these teams we played against are teams that are winnable. None of them, aside from South Africa, I don't think there's any of them that are massive enough to stop Nigeria from qualifying for the World Cup. And South Africa has not been in their best. We beat them in the last AFCON. Like, these guys have not been in their best. So how did we on earth allow this kind of thing to happen to us? So it is not enough for us to get excited that we've qualified for the playoff. You need to ask yourself, how did we get here? How did we get here? Because even the playoff, we're not certain that we're going to come out from that group, right? Look at the people we're going to play against. You're playing against Cameroon, you play against Gabon, right? These are massive countries, like countries that are not just pushovers. These are countries that are ready, like they are willing to give everything to make sure that they qualify for the World Cup. So the tax is demanding. The tax ahead is demanding. It's not enough for us to get excited and be happy that we've qualified. We are, yes. Now that we've already basked in the euphoria of we've qualified, yes, we've qualified for the playoff. What next? How did we get here? How on earth did we get here? Because you cannot tell me you have a group, you are in a group where Lesotho is, Benin Republic, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. And we had 5 draws in that group. 5 draws. If we had put up the same performance we put up yesterday in all these games, there is no how we're not going to top this group at least 25 points and above. There is no how. Because this is the first time I've watched Nigerian play, right? This team play, Super Eagles play, and they played extremely well. They dominated the game from the beginning to the very last. You could see the hunger in our players to deliver. So we have this kind of hunger, and we're able to wait till this dying minute before we brought it up. How can we have this level of hunger? We have this kind of drive. We have this kind of passion, and we did not invest this thing in the beginning of the qualification. We did not bring this A game out in the beginning of the qualification. We waited till now. So this thing is a big tax for us. It is a massive tax. It is stressful, not just to the fans alone, to the players as well. Right? I saw their clips yesterday. They were excited, but the stress is too much. The stress is too much. Countries that have qualified for the World Cup right now, they'll be resting. They will be planning themselves on how to go ahead to make sure that they win the World Cup. To be putting their teams together, putting measures in place. But now we're going to be planning on how to play playoff. Like, everybody is fighting for their place. So this is a task that is difficult for us to face. See, we can get excited all we want, but how did we allow this thing to happen to us?